Welcome back to the Chasing Tone video show and podcast. I'm Brian.
I'm Max.
Today we have
John Feasel
from DCPedalboard.com. So today we're going to run through his Yoke, which is an amazing piece of unit. We're going to...
Piece of gear?
Yeah, sure. We're going to run through a bunch of different pedals that happen to be made by us. And then we're going to have a really cool gear vault as well. So with that, let's get right into the show.
And now...
Hey, Rocky! Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat!
Again?
Nothing up my sleeve! Presto!
Wrong hat.
I take a 7.5.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
All right, so today we have John Feasel from DC Pedalboard. John brought us a very cool little device called the Yoke.
Right.
Not Yoke.
Not Yoke.
There's no L.
No L in there. Yoke.
It's nothing to do with eggs.
I
So,
was disappointed.
so quickly, I mean, I know about it a little bit, but tell everybody else what it's designed to do, what you were thinking whenever you came up with it, all that kind of fun stuff.
Sure. So it was 2012, I think, and I was at a trade show with you, and you're like, you know what you need to do is you need to make a looper, and I couldn't leave well enough alone, and I didn't want to have a plain looper. I want to have one that was programmable. So.
Is that really my idea?
It was your idea.
Was it really?
Yeah, but
I should have licensed that to you.
well, the programming part was my idea.
Make one called the Yoke.
Yeah, you should make one called the Yoke.
Yoke.
Yeah,
Yoke for the phones.
I can sell you the software. Sure. So that the premise was that I had traveled around in the band for a really long time, and I hated looking like Fred Astaire on the stage, tap dancing away, going from verse to chorus, having to hit 3 buttons, and I wanted to be able to simplify it by just hitting one button. And so when I started looking at what some of the other companies that have programmable loopers out there were doing, I was frustrated in that they had MIDI control and tap tempo control and all these things that I didn't need. So I didn't want to spend the money on it. So instead, I spent a crap ton of money designing it so I could have one, and so now I got what I want.
So $30,000 later, here you are.
Yeah, here I am. I finally got one, and hopefully you'll want one too. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you set it up?
So
So obviously you have different inputs and stuff, right? So we have one pedal, that pedal going into
this
Yeah.
input, right?
And then this one into that one, and so on.
Right, so you have your guitar input here and then guitar output here out to your amp. And it's true bypass, so if you really want to go left to right, like how we read but not how we do guitar pedals, guitar pedals are always right to left. Makes no sense because we read left, right, top to bottom. It's called words. You put them together, form sentences. Come on, Tommy. So anyway, you have your input and then it's going out to your pedal and back in, out to your pedal and back in. So just like you were saying, we have the Clarksdale in here, the plex distortion, the tumness, the tape echo. We don't have anything going into this loop, although in a preset mode you can still utilize that button.
LIB. So that was my idea. I'm glad I came up with that.
Yeah, because you told me you didn't want to make him.
Yeah, I didn't want to make them, but I thought it'd be a good idea.
Oh, it's a good idea.
And I knew that since you were married to an engineer, you had more resources than I had.
Yeah, I still end up paying them to get it done though. I'm still paying. No, I'm not paying. I'm fortunate enough to remain debt free with the company.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So and you can assign stuff too. So.
Yeah, so we're in manual mode. You got an M for manual and a P for preset. Manual mode is green, preset mode is blue. So manual mode, if you're wanting the plex distortion, you would select the plex distortion. If you're wanting the Clarksdale, we'll select the Clarksdale and turn off the plex distortion.
Okay.
So it works like a normal bypass loop would. Here we're adding in the tumness.
So what if I want the tumness and the echo on this loop?
On just that loop?
Yep.
Well, first we want to go to preset mode.
Okay.
And we're going to select the channel that you want.
Okay.
And we're just going to hold that button down for 2 seconds, like you're programming your radio in your car. And that starts to flash and says, okay, programming. And you said you wanted the tumness and what else?
Let's say the echo.
Okay, so currently we have the tumness in there and the echo in there. If we didn't want the echo, we do want the echo.
Okay.
But we're still in programming mode, so we have to
Right.
store it. So to store it, we just tap it twice. So even with size 14s,
Right.
I can come up here and I can
14s?
program it. Yeah.
You have 14s?
So I'm holding that down, and I want to add that one and that one.
You're more amazed with the shoes.
Boom.
I mean, I've never, like,
14s.
like, you have to custom buy shoes then.
It takes 4 cows to get it
And
done.
a circus tent.
And a circus. No, that's for my shirts. I go to the tent awning company to buy my shirts. I didn't used to, but nowadays,
So what you're saying is you want to arm wrestle?
if you want to lose.
John did say, though, if you buy 5, right? 5 yokes.
5 yokes
you'll
all
take
at
off your
once,
shirt.
I'll take my shirt off. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
That's hard to...
With a deal like that.
I'm struggling to fight
talking about-
mainly what we're trying to do is, and the reason that, like, why would I want to have more than one yoke? If you had more pedals or if you want to create presets. So I'll flip this up. Not sure if we can get this. Maybe we'll do it later. We'll come in and there's a stereo headphone jack here and here, and that's not so that you can listen to yourself play in a quiet situation. That's so that this camera, because that one's pointing down here. So that's so that if you want to connect multiple yokes together, you can. So if I had another yoke over here, this button could not only control what's plugged into this one, it could also control what's plugged into this one. And
Cool.
you can have up to 5 yokes connected together.
Up to 5. And it's
Up to
all
5.
runs off 9 volt. Just regular 9
Yep,
volt.
just regular 9
So
volt.
like your one spot would run it. Right?
And if you really want to go with the one spot, you certainly could.
What would you use?
Oh, I would use a DC pedal board, but that's just me.
To power it?
Yeah.
So you have your own power supply.
Oh, you know, that's right.
So who makes
Look.
those?
I do. But we're not using that today, and yeah. I'm using a battery-powered pedal board that is controlling up to 8 9-volt 100 milliamps and 2 9-volt 1000 milliamps.
Cool.
Is that the one that's on springs?
It is the one that's on springs.
That's cool.
And we're actually no longer making those boards. We're redeveloping our power supply so that you can take your existing one, your salvage, your creation, your PT, whatever it is, and turn it into battery power.
That's awesome.
That's pretty wild, man.
Yeah. So that's in the works, as well as other really awesome stuff that I'm not going to talk about.
So how does it sound?
How does...
Just the yoke itself.
Oh, the yoke makes absolutely no sound at all.
Super transparent.
Super transparent.
Hunting wheels.
If you want to add a little gain, you take this and you peel it off, put it down. I don't know. It's quiet. I mean, we don't have any signal coming through, and you'll hear a slight pop, and that's just
Normal-
because we're
normal
going...
true bypass
Yeah,
pop.
normal true bypass pop, especially if you're dealing with something with delay in it.
Right.
But that's it. Let's hear some stuff.
Sure, man.
So right now we got the... no, go ahead.
Oh, I'm playing.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're the player here.
So right now we got the Clarksdale and the tape. Let's turn off.
You gotta hit the shut up button.
Yeah.
Now, what am I playing here?
You're playing on the Clarksdale and the tape echo. What did we have here? We had... That's the same thing. Let's go from the Clarksdale to the Tumnus. Okay, so now we're going to go... Where were we?
You're just hitting switches
Okay,
at this
well, I
point.
want to know what was connected. So here we have, on this preset, on this preset we'll have the Clarksdale and the tape echo.
Okay.
And then we'll switch to the Tumnus and tape echo.
Okay.
So
First of all, I like to call this getting rid of drop D.
it was drop D when I came in.
No.
Oh, it was. I played...
Hit my echo off real quick. Here.
Here,
Wait,
tune-
that's not it.
No, just tune.
Oh, that's the cheater's way.
You go on and on about this damn tuner, and then you don't even want to use it.
It's amazing.
Well, and I got some serious volume going on.
You do,
there.
don't you?
How
You got my tone knob down,
That
dude.
wasn't me.
So let's create a let's start here by using the Plextortion, and you're going to go from a verse into a solo. So the solo, I don't know what you would normally have for your solo. So there's no delay. But if you're gonna if you're in a normal situation and we want to turn this off and then turn those two on.
Max doesn't like rat.
No, rat's all good. If you want to sing through your nose, sing through your nose. Easy, right? So no longer do you have to turn off one. So if you're in manual mode and you had just that one on, which is the flex torsion, and you're going to go to your chorus where you need the Clarksdale and the tape echo. Well, that was 3 stomps.
Right.
But now I can do it in 1 stomp. I mean, who doesn't? If you want to look like Fred Astaire, by all means, get up there. You're easy to dance with. Do it. But if you don't want to look like that, you want to concentrate on playing, push one button and be done.
You might actually look better dancing like Fred.
Well, you know, if you got sexy moves, I got those from my mom. It's all on the hips, isn't that right, Mom?
What's happening?
What's
happening?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
It's derailed quickly.
that's the yoke. It's all about my mom and how she dances. Those hips don't lie.
But you didn't get the mustache from your mom, so.
As far as you know.
How does one take care of that? That mangy mane.
Yeah, so a lot of people want to know about my mustache. They like my mustache. My mustache likes them. I use Clubman. You know, all these guys, all these different beard oils and organic crap. No, I'm not like that. I just go to CVS and I buy some Clubman.
So you don't like the boutique version of it then?
Well, I can't find Clubman anywhere else, so it must be really boutique or boutique.
Boutique, whatever.
Boutique.
If you're from Martinsville, it's boutique.
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 So I just go to CVS.
Yeah.
I can't, since I can't buy my smokes there anymore.
Does your mustache do anything cool?
I don't smoke. I promise, Mom, I don't smoke.
Anymore.
Anyway.
So does your mustache do anything cool, like fight people or
No.
take solos?
No.
At one time, it was more curly.
It can be more curly. I'm just not curling it up. It's pretty long
It is curly.
right now.
Interesting.
This is about 3 months.
But
of
at
growth.
one time, you had like serious
No,
handlebars.
I didn't do. Yeah, sure, I had some handbars, but they weren't like curling up too much.
Oh, dude, it was like wrapped around your ears and stuff.
Nah.
Yeah.
I think it's probably
Held
when
a
I first.
cigarette,
Is it a little
though,
better?
What?
So they held a cigarette.
Yeah, instead of tucking it behind the ear, I put it right there. Put my smokes right here, and my extra one. You know, the one that you take out, lick it, and put it upside down. Those guys. Did you used to be one of those guys?
No.
How do you know so
I don't
much
even know
about
what you're
smoking
talking
cigarettes?
about.
Because sure, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen those guys. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna take this out and turn it upside down. That's the last one. I saw a guy doing it when I was at the
talking
expo recently. He
You're
just
lying.
open up. No, I promise. Open up a fresh pack, takes it out, puts it in upside down. I'm like, how old are you? 14? That's the one he's gonna smoke last.
I don't smoke, so maybe that's the thing.
Yeah.
I used to smoke, but I was.
Did you do that when you were a kid?
I don't think so. I think I was just like excited that I was able to buy a pack of cigarettes and not being 18.
Legally?
Yeah.
Oh, not even legally.
You know, being like 15 years old, like,
Ah, I totally fooled you.
oh, look how cool I am now. Yeah, it's that sort of thing. So,
Yeah.
and then, you know, I grew up and started chewing tobacco.
I was a good kid.
What kind of music were you listening to when you were 15?
When I was 15, I was listening to
Rat?
like a lot of Rat and give me some Plextortion here. Like this has to be demo.
It's almost too late to play that song, Grandpa.
That's the most awesome era of George Lynch.
Now, have you heard George Lynch with who is it? Doug Pinnick and
I haven't heard of it.
KMX. Is that
I
what they're
haven't
called?
heard the band.
KXM?
But yes, something like that.
Gosh, it is fat. I've been a huge fan of King's X, and so they take that melodicness, but then with the cool riffs that George is doing it's nothing like King's
Well, and
X.
Doug's like a crazy good bass player too. You know?
He is, and he's
So-
a crazy good coming up with incredible melody lines, and then what's his name on drums? Guy from Korn.
Oh, I don't know.
John Otto? No, that
No,
was on Biscuit. I don't know why I thought of that.
they're freaking awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what to call that.
Segue, cut right to it. Okay, we're back. So you went on a great clip? I don't know if you're going to do that
I'm gonna
anymore.
laugh.
or not,
There's
but-
no break. There's no break. There's just this awkward second of John staring at the camera, and that's way better.
You guys
than
used to
me.
do crap like that.
That's all on Bob. I don't have any control of that.
Oh,
Bob, don't cut it. Just it makes him look
Just-
weird.
yeah.
So he's just staring, and we're back.
And we're back, man.
Where did you go? What did you see?
You're busy listening to Rat, which don't get me wrong, I was okay with Rat. I was listening to people like White Cross, who was just like Rat.
That's a Christian band, though.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
Yeah. So
You know, along with Baron Cross and Neon Cross and all the cross bands.
White
Right.
Zombie.
Yeah, I really wasn't into like maybe some Third Day type stuff at
Oh,
some
that's-
point. But I mean,
For those of you who like Third Day, that's okay. I'm not.
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I was never into Third Day. I'm
Back
still
when I-
not.
Then I became a heathen.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was always a heathen.
I was,
I have no idea what you're talking
I think I
about.
was 17 when I got into King's X though, and that was.
I still like King's X.
I still
First,
do.
first two albums though.
Only the first two.
Yeah, I like
What
some of those.
about, what about
stuff.
Dogman?
Is that the second or third album?
That's like their sixth album that came out in
Is it
'94
really?
or something like that.
Okay, well then,
Isn't that-
then I'm thinking of my Spotify list, and it shows up like my second or third album. Yeah, Dogman was a great song.
Yeah, it was a great album. It's 20 years old and it's still freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Wasn't
definitely.
Dogman from Spaceballs? That's Mog. Half man, half dog.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Totally. This is not.
Hey,
the same
when
one.
we,
Never
when we
used
went
a
to the
Mog
conversation, we'll ask you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Let the grown-ups talk.
Yeah.
About old people stuff.
You have to be 40 plus to be in the
Exactly.
conversation.
I remember back in the days.
Back in my day, we didn't have all this pedal fancy schmancy stuff. We're using racks.
Yeah, they were much easier.
BC Rich guitars and Marshall amps.
Exactly. You don't need all this knobs.
Listen,
you just
where's the
menus.
point?
The point.
Yeah.
Of my guitar.
Yeah, I mean, if you're 40 years old, there's your.
It's Bob. Grab me that one. It's right here.
Oh yeah, I'm in a metal band.
Yes.
I play
So
old
Here,
guy
let's
rock.
let's not break the headstock on this
I
like
don't
you
even
did in
know
that
if
one
this-
video.
I don't even know if this guy's in tune. But,
I'm guessing not.
oh, it's in
yeah.
perfect.
Now this is total plextortion.
Yeah, you'll have to. I got the tuner on.
Okay, that's fine. There we go.
Oh, that brings the rock.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that pinch harmonic. But you got the point.
I get it.
Yeah.
Do you know what pitch harmonics are?
Huh?
Yeah, just making sure you know what pitch harmonic was. I mean, blues. I don't know if they
Yeah.
do that in blues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like the awesome. When I was 15, I worked on that on bench harmonics for like a
I
month.
still work on it.
You ever play a solo and accidentally hit one and say, oh, yes.
Accidentally? No. all the time I get Now I can't do it. Oh yeah, all the time, just straight up. In fact, I was like the worst bandmate ever because I would do solos that were all just the entire thing. would
Constant.
be, yeah, pinch harmonics.
Yeah, metal.
And that's why I build guitar pedals for a living and not play in a band.
Pitch harmonics and a B bender.
Like, yeah, just get to the guitar. Yeah, you just set it down
Right.
right there.
Just,
So.
just next time you have a thought, don't.
But yeah, this is in fact, Max and I talked about actually putting a G bender in this.
That'd be cool.
Oh, you totally
You know?
should.
So just to get some good country stuff going on. Gotta have
Yeah.
gotta have an Ibanez RG350 to play some good country.
Straight.
I got a 7-string at home that just sits there. Anybody want it?
Yeah,
I'll give it to you. I don't want it.
really.
That'd be fun to play with. I've never
Yeah.
played with, like, sit down with the 7-string.
I'll
Just
take it for free.
Okay, I'll give it to you for free. I don't care. Somebody gave it to me and they're like, "You're an amazing guitar player. You'll be able to figure out this 7-string stuff." Listen, I struggle with 6, let alone 7. I mean, yeah.
So,
I'm
anyways,
not
yeah.
a genius.
Well, I'm glad.
I'm like you. I barely graduated high school.
at least you graduated.
You didn't graduate at all.
I
You got a GED, didn't you?
No, I graduated.
You graduated? Okay.
Yeah, I had 2 PE classes, so I could graduate.
Oh, right on. I failed a class once on a dare. And I had to take it during summer.
That,
So I just didn't even show up to class. I'm like, let's go skateboard instead.
oh, that's terrible.
You showed them.
I totally did. I totally won that bet.
Yeah.
I won nothing. Except for being in trouble with my mom and dad.
Did you go to college?
I did go to college.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got a wife out of it. It's awesome. It was totally worth
I didn't know there was a degree for that.
There isn't. I'm actually one class short of having an actual degree.
Really?
Yeah, but then the college dissipated, and so they got picked up by another college, and I have to take 30 hours. I'm like, no. Yeah, I almost have an associate's in music.
In music? Mm-hmm. You probably don't need it now.
No, I really don't. I hire people to design things for
Right.
me.
You're the thinker.
I'm a thinker.
Right.
Do you want the thinker or this thinker?
Okay, so you asked me about what I was listening to.
I told you I was
and
listening.
what you listened to.
I was listening to King's X. What were you listening to?
We totally shut Max down.
It's
Max
like
is,
Trout's
yeah.
back.
every time Max talks, like let the Grumps talk. Just
So what were you kids listening to? How old are you now, Max?
Yeah, I'm 29, almost 30, so 30 in March.
Okay, so 10 years ago when you were 19,
Yeah.
was it Creed?
No. The Creed was that was like 8th grade, but I did go to Creed concert. Yeah, Creed and 7.
I bet it was a great concert. I bet it was.
And Three Doors Down before they were like all three of them. Yeah, it was a great concert. So I feel
So basically, I have underwear that's older than you.
pretty much. But I was a weird kid, man. My dad was like a big 60s guy. My mom was into George Jones. I got into blues for some reason. I just always stuck with it. A lot of Hendrix, of course, like, the Rage Against the Machine and Limp Bizkit, unfortunately, when I was really, really young. But
And I mean,
Fred Durst,
you were
man, he's somebody to really look up to.
but you were into the.
big
Yeah.
time. Yeah, Space Hog was like huge. Fuel, like those kind of guys when I was younger. So, yeah, why not? Bush, Impress Girls.
Don't you play in a...
I do. Yeah, now I'm doing it with a bunch of older guys. They're like your age.
Thanks. The white's giving her away, right?
Yeah, actually, our lead singer does have a gray beard. That's my nickname for him. Is Gray Bush.
Not
Great,
Gandalf.
Gray Bush. Use your imagination.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I'll explain to you later. Email help at no, don't please don't. Yeah, we started a bunch of guys to get together, and it was supposed to be a bowling night, and it turned into a halfway money making adventure.
You guys had was it your first gig?
We had our very first gig like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So we had like 250 people.
So did you get lucky that night?
I got to go home at like 3 o'clock in the morning, fall asleep,
Oh, you did.
Right on.
and just cry. I can't believe I messed up the Toadies. No, I didn't. But, yeah, the Toadies. I love that album too.
That is a great album. The guitar tone. Yeah.
Awesome.
So if you want any of those tones, all you need to do is get a Plex distortion and...
Which we don't make anymore.
what do you make this comparable to then?
The reason why I discontinued that is because I've got something that's going to kick its ass like out of the water.
So you're not making anything that is even remotely...
Like the Plex distortion? No. Pinnacle would be the closest right now.
Stay tuned though.
Pinnacle, man, no, probably not Sovereign. It's somewhere around those two, but it's totally different. So much crunchier, much tighter, more like a real JCM 800 should sound. 2204.
I have like 4 or 5 overdrives on my pedal board, and the other day somebody was telling me I can't hear a difference between any of them.
Yeah, it's not for them, it's for you.
Exactly. It's not for them.
Right.
You're not feeling the difference.
Right.
Kids.
Well, I mean, that's
That was a bass player. What do you expect?
Well, I mean,
You use smaller words. Speak slower.
They only use 4 strings.
And usually not all 4.
So yeah, I mean, we've talked about this before. I mean, with distortions and overdrives, you're not really necessarily you're not expecting the audience to hear the difference between your vintage tube screamer and your Joyo version of it or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just that by using that type of pedal, it has something to it that speaks to you in some way artistically. You know? It may feel a little different. It may. It just has these little nuances to it that the other pedals don't have.
Yeah.
Whatever, and not just a tube screamer, but I just said that for example. But I mean, it's.
Inspires
I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, who's gonna tell the difference between like a Squier Strat and like a handmade, Strat copy?
Right.
For Jack Pearson, it doesn't even matter.
Right. Yeah. For Jack, yeah,
You
he's
can
just
play
like,
a Squire and it sounds freaking
I'll
amazing.
take that one. But that's for 5-year-olds. I'll still rock the hell out of it.
Yeah, I'll make it sound good. It's my Fender Blues DeVille. Oh, Jack
Yeah.
Pearson.
So say that again one more time for my wife. She may not hear the differences, but it can help me artistically express myself.
Yeah, because you totally.
And is that true with guitars as well?
Yes.
And amps?
Yes.
And the more you
and
have,
cable? Okay.
more artistic.
Absolutely.
Just want to make sure.
Absolutely.
You heard that.
Yeah, if that wasn't true, I wouldn't be sitting behind 45 different amps.
There's not really 45. There's 37. But.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 in here.
Not including all the ones at the office.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a couple in there, and there's some at the office, and there's one right there.
There's a couple apart behind over there. Brian has one in his pocket, one in his briefcase. You don't even know.
No, it is bad. Like when I'm in a closet, I'm like, I forgot I even had this amp. Yeah, that's
too bad.
You did that in my office the other day. Came in, you're like, I totally forgot I even had that amp. I'm like, you don't have this amp. This is mine.
You can't say that until you don't on the 18th. Then you can say that. You don't.
This is not the amp you're looking for.
This is not the amp you're looking for.
Dude, speaking of
There is no amp in here.
Starbucks.
Star Wars, dude, check that out. You guys, can you see this on
I
camera?
don't think we can get a B-roll shot.
No, we'll get a B-roll
So,
shot.
oh, my
It'll be on Instagram.
But so basically, yeah, I saw on Instagram where somebody had made a stormtrooper into a mic stand, and so I told Bob Heeper, who works for us, who makes pedal boards and cabinets, I said, Bob, you've got to make me one.
Today, your job is to make this.
So I got him to make me one, and he also came up with another little stormtrooper.
Is that the guy that was outside? Mm-hmm. All right, on.
Mm-hmm. That'd be him. Bob, that's what he goes by.
Bob.
Bad.
Everyone needs a Bob.
They walk in. He walks in the Cheers and like Bob. There's Bob.
That's an old joke. Cheers was this TV
Norm.
show.
Yeah, I got it. I am Norm. That's what my retirement job's going to be. That or I want to be a Coca-Cola polar bear. One of the two.
Coca-Cola
Polar bear.
Why?
Because you get to drink Coca-Cola and eat baby seals. It's going to be awesome.
I've always wanted to say.
So baby Seal walks into a club. So
Dude,
right on.
you almost forgot.
What's that?
Gear Vault.
Yes! Yeah, that's absolutely true. So let's go into today's Gear Vault. Alright, for today's Gear Vault, we have a very cool pedal. I can't really say it's cool because I'm a little biased, but it's a very old pedal. That was actually one of my products. Actually, it was a partnership between Justin Simpson and I.
Cool.
And when I very, very first started out, Justin was building a good, well, when I very first started out, I was building everything. Justin Simpson started helping me build everything. And so I created the circuit to it, and then he put everything all together, built the enclosure, all that stuff.
Like he bent the
Like he literally,
himself.
we literally got a piece of metal from like Lowe's or something, and he hand bent it. And just
Is he like Lou Frignall?
a little.
Strong to be able to hand bend
I
that.
think he used a machine called a brake.
Oh, okay.
And actually bent it that way. Yeah. But
Doesn't
so,
really look broke, but
so it looks a bit like a toolbox from a pickup
Sure.
truck, you know, something you might see in a Walmart parking lot somewhere. But you know, it's what it basically is a really tweaked out tube screamer, kind of, sort of.
I like it already.
Yeah. So it has a bass control, and it has I guess a high cut control. I don't really know why I put a high cut control on a tube screamer.
Why
I
not?
must have been using a really bright amp at the time, and I thought it needed that, but I don't know. So it was called the Fat Axe, AXX.
What'd you call me?
not Fat Max.
Not Fat Max.
Nobody asked you, John. No.
But yeah, it was Fat Axe. And I really don't.
Say that 10 times fast.
I don't know why. I really don't know why. Today, Justin actually has a little pedal line he does called Big Lloyd.
Yeah.
So, and I think he even has a version of this pedal on that line as well.
Yeah, I think Joe Walsh used one.
Does he really?
Yeah, I think
Cool.
Justin posted something on that forever ago.
Cool. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, right now, clean tone through a deluxe reverb through the vibrato channel. On God's pickup, the bridge.
There's other pickups?
That's right. I said the same thing.
Dude, on a Strat with a tube screamer has to be the next, but that's a story for another time.
Okay, watch this.
that's
can't
that's
tell
a
me.
tube screamer type thing, and you're using a bridge pickup.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. The fat axe is just fine on the bridge pickup.
Yeah, I mean, if we put it on the neck pickup.
That was a total accident.
I was gonna say. Okay, that's
sorry.
a pot calling a kettle black here, buddy.
I get that from my mom too.
Oh man.
So go ahead and talk about the pedal, please.
Just
John can't dig upwards.
You didn't hear that here.
I'm thinking of your mom in tears right now. Just like
Two broken legs.
2 broken legs and everything.
She really does have. John told us before the show she actually did break both her legs. Now he's making fun of her. Son of the year, I hear.
yeah, exactly.
I make fun of my mom anyway. She knows I love her.
Somebody's not getting Christmas. Okay, so on the neck pickup.
Hooray.
That's your pickup.
It is my pickup. This is too much.
It's ridiculous.
See? Sounds great. And it's on the neck.
I know. It does sound good. That's, you know.
You heard it here.
I'm a bridge guy. I like the bridges.
The Jeff Bridges.
The Jeff Bridges. Yep. All right. So that's today's podcast. John, where can people pick up the Yoke?
DC Pedalboard.com.
.org.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever. The link's always there.
You on Snapchat?
No, gosh, no.
You're not on Snapchat?
Yeah, I thought this was for kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm no kid.
How? I mean,
Listen, I take the picture. Now, how are they supposed to stay in touch with me? It all goes away.
No, you don't understand. They comment back. They can comment back to you.
No, I don't want to be on Snapchat.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
Oh,
But, I mean, it's not kids.
that's fine. I'm happy to miss
That
it.
sounds totally terrible. It's all kids. Dude, you don't know what you're missing. That's not what I mean. I mean, it's a younger generation, people who play guitar, for example, and they're not on Facebook.
Are they on Twitter? Are they on the interwebs?
Sometimes.
Do you think they Google or YouTube? They'll find us.
I don't know.
DC Pedalboard.com.
All right. And
Young
also,
people have no idea what that means. .com.
Yeah.
That's an old commercial.
shitty folks,
You
just
do.
don't get it.
Yeah, I knew because
All right,
I'm like, yeah, I'm almost 30.
Well, if not, then they'll just think that it's awesome. They'll think it's a fresh idea. Coming live and direct.
Who says fresh anymore?
Fresh Prince. DJ Jazzy Jeff.
I actually read somewhere Will Smith is as old as Uncle Phil was now when he first started the show.
Uncle Phil was one of the cops in Fletch.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, and Fletch tells me to go pump himself.
Anyways,
So,
thanks for tuning in.
hold on.
Let's not end on that.
Yeah. So in all seriousness, like the Christmas holidays coming up, New Year's coming up, so we're going to take a few weeks off and chill with our families and find some good craft beer to consume over the holidays.
Oh, lots of craft beer.
And
Which you know is false. You know you're going to drink that Budweiser's in your fridge.
only if I have to.
Why do you even buy it?
Because it's cheap and it's in a down like for example, we had an after hours.
Do you even like the way it tastes? Then why do you drink it?
Wait,
Have a cup of
important
coffee
thing.
instead.
Hear me out here. So we had an after hours podcast a couple weeks ago, and we like to have some good beer whenever we do that. I didn't have anything except Bud in the fridge. So what do you do in that situation?
Well, it was just a podcast, right?
Yeah.
You could have lied.
Can't do that.
I don't.
No.
I'm not big on
having-
lying.
All right.
Can't
We
go.
could have root beer. What are you drinking today? Coffee? Budweiser? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go with what you got. You know what I mean?
I just wouldn't have it.
It's like I don't drive a Ferrari. I drive a pickup truck.
Yeah.
So, sometimes you gotta have Budweiser just in case. Just as a backup. Just a backup.
I thought the Escort was the backup.
That's what you call when you have too many beers. Anyways, That's true. I'm in a taxi with X.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're going to be praying for Max after this.
I'll need some prayers for sure.
All right, so that's it for the next couple weeks, actually. If you have any questions, make sure you comment below if you're on Facebook. If you're listening to the audio version, make sure you shoot us an email at podcast@wamplerpedals.com. You can always shoot us a Twitter. You can shoot us a Twitter message.
Share this bad boy.
Yep. Share it with your friends. And make sure you watch it over the holidays, because definitely all family members are going to want to watch the entire 96-7 episodes we've been through now.
Listen to them all with your wife and
just take like 3 days.
You doing anything special for the 100th?
Stay tuned.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe,
I hope I'm
maybe
invited back.
Yes. You watch your language, we'll see. All right. So, all right, thanks for watching.